I will start with a poem called Things to Do in My Hometown, Higashimatsushima. And this was inspired by a poem by Gary Snyder. Become a spirit and wander as a lantern through a nostalgic alleyway. Thrift shop in the ruins of mall. Make miso out of seaweed from a backyard. Make udon from the debris in a living room. Try to remember friends' names and what they looked like before they were found. Watch the water recede. Watch someone at the top of the hill build what looks like a shed for a dog. Imagine living in a dog's house. Imagine being a dog living in a neighbor's house. Make a list of places to move to. Go through the house and find what has and has not been affected. Is the milk still good? The natto? Make a map of where all the buildings used to be. Go to the woods to find something living. Go find a fox. Ask how many tails it takes to outsmart disaster. Tell the fox what it means to be a survivor and watch the fox tend to its young. Think about what it's like to be the tsunami, filling the earth, subduing it. To be fruitful and multiply, 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 dominion over fish, birds, and over every living thing that moves about the earth.
And that was Things to Do in My Hometown, Higashimatsushima.
Higashimatsushima, it's quite a mouthful.
It really is, yeah. Can you tell me about the research that you did for this book? Because it's such a, I mean, the notes in the back are long and lengthy, and there's so many interesting details, and it seems like you did a lot of research. Was that the case?
Yes, I did a lot, and I'm going to get into that, but I want to mention the notes section because this was selected for Press 53's Immersion series, and a goal of that series is to educate readers about a subject and to immerse them. So I was really excited that it was accepted for this series because I had done all that research, and it was invited to be able to put that in the back, more so than maybe with a typical poetry collection, so that readers that are interested could kind of dig into some of that information for themselves. So yeah, I mean, I was just really haunted by the disaster. You know how when there's some subject that you just keep writing about and you can't get away from it until you've written enough about it. And that's really what happened with me is I just couldn't stop reading about it. I couldn't stop watching footage. I couldn't stop. And poems came from that. So I don't know if I had a specific process with the research. I just was trying to get anything I could when I could, because it's emotionally intense and exhausting and discouraging. But it was just such a fascinating, immersive process of research too.
Yeah, I can imagine. It was such a catastrophic event. I remember watching. They have YouTube videos because there's so much camera footage in Japan. There's YouTube videos of just the rising, and you have one line like the town swirled like a dishwasher or a washing machine, or something. I mean, it's just incredible to see and terrifying and very different than I thought a tsunami would be. You imagine as a kid the cartoon of the big wall of water coming, but the slow rise is somehow even like more frightening or something, that it just doesn't stop.
Well, yeah, there's that sense of lack of control. Just that this is home for so many people, and it was just in one moment, pretty much everything was obliterated. There was one town, Rikuzen Takata, where everything was wiped out except for a single town hall. And it's just, you look at that footage and you think, oh my goodness, everything that I value, everything that I kind of rely on could just disappear in a moment. And that's a very stirring, kind of haunting thought to really reckon with.
Yeah.